Hi, this is Thundy from Booredatwork.com and welcome to our unboxing of the Droid Razr Maxx. Yes, this is in line in the Droid Razr family. Technically, it is a Droid Razr. The difference with the Max is that it actually has a 21-hour battery life. So claims Motorola. So we'll check it out. We're going to do an unboxing and let's see what we have here. Packaging is similar to the Droid Razr. You do have the Razr Eye. It's all black. Verizon. Motorola logo on there. Slide out the slip. It says there Droid Razr Maxx, all printed. Very simple black packaging box. Open this up. Remind you this is a device provided by Verizon for review. So we do have our Razr Maxx here. Keep that aside. See what else we have in the packaging. Open this off. We have our micro SIM. Sorry, we have a SIM card, which is for the 4G LTE. And we do have, of course, our USB cables here for data transfer and charging, and of course our travel charger, which actually charges two USB devices at once. That's pretty much it here in the packaging. There is nothing else. So we're just going to close this up. Alright, let's take a good look at our Droid Razr Maxx. So we have the Droid Razr Maxx here. You can see it's got the touch sensitive buttons at the bottom for your menu, back, home, and search. Verizon logo. It's got a front facing camera, LED indicator here. The rear, one thing you note that the back is actually different. It doesn't have that Kevlar back, which isn't necessary because it's actually a slightly thicker device. It's still very thin for a smartphone, but it's a much thicker device to allow a bigger battery on here. I believe this is a 21 milliamp battery. Not exactly sure, but I will give you the specs in a sec. You also do have your 3.5mm jack. You have your micro USB port, mini HDMI. You have your 8 megapixel camera in the rear with LED flash 1080p. You've got your display, which is the same as the Droid Razr. So it's I believe it's Super AMOLED QHD with Gorilla Glass. On the sides here, you can see you do have your port here, which allows you to put in your micro SIM as well as your micro USB. So you still have other side. The battery is not replaceable, but in this case, from what Motorola says, you don't need to replace this battery. So that's something that's not needed. So let's fire this up. We also do have, of course, our power button here and our volume toggle on the right hand side. This, of course, is powered by a dual-core processor. I believe it's 1.2 gigahertz. So everything internally is the same as the Droid Razr. You do have your 32 gigabytes of storage, via 16 gigabytes micro USB, micro SD, as well as 16 gigabytes inbuilt combined together. The camera is the same, front and back. OS is the same, so running Android 2.3.5 with blur or whatever it's called overlay on here. Other than the battery is actually bigger, and they actually made a slim battery so that this device doesn't feel heavy or doesn't look fat. It's actually still very light, not as light as the Droid Razr itself, but light enough and lighter than most smartphones out there on the market. So you can see the interface is still the same. You do have the regular Motorola interface here on Android 2.3. See what we have here for device. You can see system version, Android version 2.3.5. So everything internally looks the same in this. What we're going to do, instead of doing a full review of this for you, we're actually going to do a time-lapse video. See how long the battery will last. So we're going to be playing movies on there, streaming content and all that, and we'll see how long the battery lasts, so you guys can be a judge of that for yourself. But from what we see here so far from this unboxing, it looks like, you know, Motorola's done a good job in keeping the Droid Razr shape and styling without losing too much there, especially in weight and depth of the device. It still looks and handles like a Droid Razr. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the Droid Razr Maxx, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as Google+. It's all Booredatwork, and all the links are down below. Also, not to forget, this is a 4G LTE device, so you still have the 4G LTE speeds that you expect from the Droid Razr. So this is Thunder from Booredatwork saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.